Los Angeles County has a $500 billion plus economy with nearly 5 million workers. But like the rest of the state, LA's economy fell deep into a hole when the recession hit a few years ago. Big contributors to the downfall were the collapse of the housing market and its impact on construction.
When houses are being built, when commercial and office buildings are being built, the impact that those jobs have are immense. You're buying lumber and windows, and so there's so many other types of industries that benefit from building a house or a building.
When the recession hit in 2008, the unemployment rate spiked from 7% to more than 12%. When the recession hit in late 2007, the local economy spiraled down. To date, in Los Angeles County, more than 350,000 people lost their jobs. However, Los Angeles is slowly climbing out of this hole, thanks to its diverse workforce and the fact that LA is an international import-export center. Combined, the Port of Long Beach and the Port of Los Angeles are the fifth largest in the world for activity.
Imports and exports are both starting to go back up. In fact, near the record that they were back in 2008.
Two-way trade values at the LA Customs District were more than $347 billion in 2010.
Fully a third of our private sector employment are in export-oriented clusters: entertainment, aerospace, apparel design and manufacturing. These are the clusters of activity that bring wealth into our region.
Manufacturing is starting to add jobs for the first time in several years, and that is very good news.
Tourism, especially international tourism, will continue to be a strong moneymaker for LA, with more than 25 million visitors every year.
We have more visitors, we have more hotels that are being built.
And of course, no one can talk about LA without talking about Hollywood.
Hollywood's important, and it's a huge industry here.
The motion picture TV industry generates more than $31 billion a year. Despite these gains, the local economy still faces many challenges, including an aging infrastructure.
We have to keep building our transit and improving our highway structure so that people can get to work, so that companies can move products and services. We're looking forward to the transit projects that were initiated in Measure R.
Through Measure R, about $40 billion will go to traffic relief and transportation upgrades throughout the county over the next 30 years. It'll help fund dozens of critical transit and highway projects, create more than 210,000 new construction jobs, and pump an estimated $32 billion back into the local economy. And some agree LA might be in better shape if Congress supports the so-called 30-10 plan, which would leverage the half-cent sales tax. This would allow the Metropolitan Transportation to build the 12 crucial projects specified in the measure in just 10 years rather than the projected 30.
It's a great way to reward taxpayers who are willing to tax themselves. And all the federal government has to do is advance a loan, just like they did with Detroit to save the auto industry.
Until that happens, most people say working together on a regional level is the key to making a difference. That's why business and labor organizations, environment and community groups, educational institutes and government agencies collaborated and came up with a plan.
All came together and said, what are the basic common strategies that we can use to reinvigorate our economy? And they're real simple. They're about educating the people in this region. They're about using our land wisely. They're about building that infrastructure that connects us to the global economy. They're about enhancing our quality of life to attract the best and brightest to come here and stay here and grow here. And they're about having government as a truly business-friendly partner.
One of the best things government can do is make education a priority in order to compete.
Their ability to train new people to come up with aspiring ideas, new companies. A lot of universities are known as the incubators of all kinds of great jobs, especially in the information economy, which is growing. And we also train individuals for existing jobs and the new jobs of the future.
LA has over 120 colleges and universities. Dr. Fernando Guerra believes those institutions can help businesses by partnering with them.
To help prepare training programs for them, prepare all kinds of continuing education classes. Education is one of the pillars of a strong economy, a strong society.
Having a well-trained workforce isn't enough. Many believe local governments need to foster business-friendly environments. The city of El Segundo is an example.
One of the programs that we have here is an expedited permitting process. It is optional for businesses. However, it can cut their processing time for permitting and entitlement permits by half.
The city also relies on realtors to learn about business leads.
Sometimes better relationships with businesses that might be strangers to us. This allows us to get involved really early on, get them through the permitting process.
The City of Angels is crawling out of this recession. One major contributor, Latino businesses, is the fastest growing sector with nearly 400,000 businesses in just LA County.
We are the economy in LA, being the 49% now of Latino presence in California alone. We are one of the we thrive California, we make California move. So we have a lot of interest business-wise in California and especially in LA County.
The success of Northgate Markets is one of them.
We're going to open up one in Inglewood that is going to generate at least another 120. And also, when we open stores, then also in the warehouse, in the offices, we need more people, so kind of help us bring more people to work.
Latino businesses are also aggressively working with international markets.
By promoting your business abroad, that just boosts your business. But it's also bringing other organizations and companies from across other countries to do business here with our community.
The economic future looks bright in LA. Jobs are becoming available and more people will be back at work, thanks to an aggressive strategy from folks who have a vested interest in seeing LA succeed.
I'm confident that the regions of California will come together with basic core strategies that we can all agree on. If we speak in a united voice, it makes our legislators' jobs easier, and we can help California find a clear, simple path to prosperity.
For California Forward, I'm Cheryl Getuiza.